All right, you're welcome back to this our video. In this our video, we'll be creating our application load balancer. You know that before we create an application load balancer, we equally have to create a target group because um, we'll need the target group as well as we equally create EC2 instance. So generally, we are going to be working like with three different services: EC2 instance, uh, the the target group and the application load balancer. And we know that application load balancers will allow users to access our website that will be hosting on the web on our server. And for security reasons, what we have to be placing our servers in the private subnet. However, this will mean that internet users will not be able to have access to the servers. So we will have to create, like I said earlier, the target groups, and then we are going to add the our servers to the target group, and then we'll create an application load balancer to route traffic to the servers, in the target. So in this way, people will not be able, I mean, in this way, people will be able now to access the web server hosted in the subnet. So generally, that's what we'll be doing. So here, when you come to the console here, the first thing that you're doing is you move straight to EC2 here, and once you open EC2 dash, it's taking us to the EC2 dashboard, and we can be able to scroll down, and then there you see the target group, and under the target group we can create a target group here. Since we are going to be launching instances, so we're going to just choose instance, and then we move right down, and we can be able to choose a name, and here I can call it uh, my pro instance. So once we gotten my my pro target group, that's what we are creating, my pro target group. So the protocol type here, we're going to leave it the way it is, port 80, and we are going to go further here, and we'll be choosing our virtual private cloud. Here we use this VPC, and we equally leave HTTP1 the way it is, and we leave this one the way it is, and then we take next. And next here, we're going to leave everything the way it is for now, since we haven't created any instance, and we will create a target group. Good, this has been successfully created. So since we have already a target group that is created, we're going to launch an EC2 instance. So here we say launch an instance, and this we can call it uh, my web server. My web server, we're going to be launching this in the private subnet. So my web server, so instance as such. All right, so if we scroll down the quick, we're going to be using the quick start. So we'll take Amazon Linux, and the machine image here, we use this one, 2023 AMI, and we leave everything default and scroll down. For key pair, we are not going to be using key pair, so we'll proceed without key pair because we are going to be using EC2 connect. So let's go down here, and we can edit the network setting here, and what we'll be choosing here is my VP, my pro VPC, and for subnet group here we'll be choosing private subnet. So I'm going to choose my private subnet app, yeah, in just say EC2. Yep. So auto assign and leave it the way it is, and then create security group. I will choose an existing security group since we already created one. So if you click here, you can go down and you will see web server security group. We choose that one, and that's it here. So if you come here, you can see everything that we've configured, and if you review, you can click create, and If you give it a couple of minutes, it's gonna run and then it's going to start. So if you click here, it's going to open us the instance and it's trying to load. So it's going to take a couple of minutes and then it will start running. So I'm going to pause the video and then I'll come back when it's already running. All right, see you in a while. All right, okay, after waiting for a couple of minutes, now our EC2 now is running here. So now that it's running, what we're going to do next is provision. We'll go to the target group and we can be able to attach this. So let's get down to target group here, and once we are here, my pro target group, if you click it open, so we're going to register the target group. So what are we going to register here? Okay, we are registering our instances, right? So give me a minute. So let's see what we'll register. Our filter, and then look at here, the instance is already here, which is hosted in US East 1, and then we go further. So let me see, we select it here and then we include in the pending below and we register it. So good, this has been registered. Once it has been registered, the next thing that we have to do is to create an application load balancer. So for us to create the application load balancer, stay in the EC2 dashboard. If you scroll again down, you see load balancer. We click it here and say create load balancer. Since we are going to be using HTTP and HTTPS, we are using application load balancer. So we take this and we're going to ask for the name here. For basic configuration, we will call this my pro application load balancer. Just gonna say my pro application load balancer, so like that. And so we go down and it's gonna be internet facing and we're gonna be using IPv4. And if we go down equally, we can select the VPC here. We see using the same VPC. And since we already mapped US East 1A and US East 1B, automatically pops up here. So if we select US East 1A, we know that application load balancer are going to be listening to traffic from the internet. So generally I'm going to be looking for the public subnet. And if you go to the next one, to US East 1B, and look down here, I'm going to equally be listening to traffic from the internet. So I'm taking public subnet EZ2. So let's go down here and we can choose our security group. We created one already, our application load balancer security group. So this one, we can select it here, and let's go down to the listener and the routing. So it's going to be listening protocol that we have is HTTP port 80, and it will be taking traffic from and routing it to our target group. Okay, so let's go down, leave everything default the way it is. Everything here, you can see the complete summary of our configurations, and there you can create it. All right, we have successfully created the application load balancer. So in our next video, I'm going to be showing you how we'll be using the application load balancer and do other things. All right, thank you very much and catch you in the next video. Bye. Damn.